You're listening to Beauty, Strength, and Dominance, the official podcast of Lingerie Fighting Championships. And now, here's your host, Michael Larkin.
Ladies and gentlemen, we are back. LFC is back in action, and we are going back to the mansion. LFC 37 next week, Valentine's Day. Oh, we going. And who's going is Coach Leon Hare, the black team. Coach, what's up, baby?
Hey, man, anywhere LFC is at, Leon Hader is at, the black team is representing, and we're coming to do the damn thing.
Yes. And folks, we got another team here. We got Team Healthy Male, which is now coached by Audrey. Now, Audrey was not at LFC Booty Camp, the last one, at LFC 36 Booty Camp 4, but she's coming back. Leon, Audrey's coming back. Good to see you back, Audrey. Go ahead, Leon. Go ahead, say it.
I don't care how many different colors she's going for. She can go yellow. She can go blue. She can hit all the colors of the rainbow. As long as Audrey Monique stays about 20 yards away from me, I think we'll be okay. If I see her with any cake in her hand, I won't approach, but we'll see how it goes.
He doesn't want this in his grill again, is what he's saying, folks. He don't want all that cake in his grill again. Anywho, going on to what we have here with LFC 37 back to the mansion. A lot of new stars, a lot of debuts, a lot of returns, a lot of rematches. And I got to say, Leon, we're just going to hop right into it here because, folks, there's a lot of great bouts on here and a lot of great people that you're going to be introduced to, especially in this first one. We got newcomer Ruby the Booty Vuitton representing team, the pink team, against Ziva Faye representing Audrey's team, Team Healthy Male. Now, Ziva Faye has been a prospect for a while now with LFC, sessions wrestler, model, and her and Ruby actually have some history outside of LFC. They've done customs together, modeling, a little bit of cat fighting action. Ruby's here to make an impact on the LFC auspices and the LFC roster, much as Ziva is. So two relatively unknowns to the LFC, looking to take that chemistry that they had outside and bring it to the LFC auspices. So, Leon, your thoughts on Ruby the Booty Vuitton against Ziva Faye?
I mean, it's definitely an interesting nickname. I'll be the judge of that later to see if it holds any weight. Look, I don't really have a dog in the fight, right? I'm not sure where Team Healthy Male picked up. That's whose team she's on, right?
Team Healthy Male, baby.
Right. So Team Healthy Male and Audrey Monique picked up Miss Booty. Wasn't someone I had a chance to scout, I'll be honest. I know a little more about Ziva Faye. I actually met her. But, I mean, what can you tell me about Ruby?
Let me tell you something about Ruby the Booty Vuitton. She's kind of got that very much artistic aspect. She likes to draw. She likes to kick butt and take names. She likes to model. She likes to look good. She likes to show off her assets and that booty. Ruby Booty Vuitton. She likes the, they kind of like the finer things in life. Hit you with some love tonight, like it's John V. Nas. Okay. Yeah, like it's John V. Nas. Like it's the champagne wishes and the caviar dreams. Like it's some Robin Leach up in here. So I look at it from a stance too as well. She likes the finer things, but she likes to get down and dirty at the same time. So for me, Ruby Vuitton, don't let that name fool you with that Vuitton vibe. She got a booty. She got that sex appeal, real deal. She's looking to come in and take some names. And it doesn't matter if it's at her own friend's expense, that being Ziva Faye.
Well, let me tell you about Ziva Faye. Now, I told you that I actually met her, pretty impressed because she showed up as a fan to an LFC event. Did you know that?
I did not. Hit me.
She made the drive, if I remember, from Arizona at the time, just to be a part of the show, just to support, to see what it was about. We spent some time chatting about what LFC is. She told me that she's very involved with the sessions and likes to get down and dirty. So I'm happy to see that Joel picked her up, and I'm interested to see how these two go. I'm guessing the winner of this fight will probably move on to go up against someone from the black team. So I'm going to be watching this closely, and sometimes two friends make some of the best rivalries. So we'll see what happens.
Best friends and better enemies, man. I mean, for me, I look at it from a stance like you mentioned, Ziva doing her thing on session. She's representing Team Healthy Male. Audrey has got another one on her team. Ruby representing Pink. So Joel and Audrey. We're going to see a lot of Joel versus Audrey and a lot of Leon versus Audrey on this show, folks. So it's going to be very good to see how y'all.
By design.
Oh, by design, absolutely. But I got to say, it makes for healthy competition from a bunch of healthy males and a healthy female. And Audrey Monique, got to give a shout out to Audrey Monique. I'm showing you some love. All these two.
And you might want to check her mental health, but okay, let's keep it pushing.
Okay, you just got to be like that. All right, we're going to keep pushing. So next up, we have representing the black team, Monica. The return of Monica Flower Bomb Garcia, who judged at the last LFC 36 Booty Camp 4. She's making a return after 2 years. Last time we saw her was LFC 30 against Nico Garcia, La Rosa Negra from Born to Be Wild. And she's taking on Lynn, representing Team Healthy Male, who is now 1-1, coming off a victory off Bella Rockefeller of LFC 36. Leon, talk about you, girl.
Here's the thing. I knew Monica Flower Bomb Garcia couldn't stay away, right? And every time she's been in, whether it was a cage, whether it was the ring, she always gives her all, right? And, you know, she took a little bit of time off. For those that follow her on social media, she's an avid into motorcycles now. You know, she's just a wild child. But even worse than that for, unfortunately, Shay Lynn, she's a beast. She's a beast. Put those gloves on, throw on the lingerie. Don't let that Latina heat fool you. She's coming to fight. Now, I say that with a caveat. Now, I know that Shay Lynn has been in LFC more recently, right? So Monica's been out the game. I've been working with her a lot, though, and I'm telling you, trust and believe when I say Monica Flower Bomb Garcia is ready for Shay Lynn, and she's ready. She'll be ready here pretty soon, and then we'll show you. But she'll be ready here pretty soon to challenge for that LFC championship. Just saying.
Hey, there's history between her and Jolene the Valkyrie Hex from LFC 27, where Monica has a disqualification victory over Jolene, so that's definitely something to look out for.
Yeah.
And Shay Lynn, man, you know, LFC 35 was her debut against Sheena, who we'll get to here in a second. Sheena, the Hungarian Hurricane 3. And we had her against Bella Rockefeller. Man, she's delved into wrestling now. She's done some more modeling. She's done being a Playboy Playmate. She's one of those girls, very versatile, very strong, very fast, very quick for her size. And Monica does have the weight advantage here, about a 40-pound weight advantage over Shay Lynn. But I got to say, two powerful beings, two powerful statures and finesse. I'm looking forward to this. I think these two are going to gel very well. And speaking of women who gel very well, we're going to go into this next one here, Mr. Leon Hader. We have the debut of Hot Stuff Baby to See Me. Hot Stuff Holly Dunaway, the 4-time pro boxing world champion representing the pink team.
She's one of those. One of those, right?
Yep. Hit him with the right, hit him with the left.
I heard about her.
Against Bella Rockefeller, healthy male. Now, Bella Rockefeller, what's up with this, man?
What team is she on now?
She's on healthy male, man.
She was on my team before.
She was on LFC 35. She's on the black team. 36, she was the pink team. Now she's on healthy male. She's going, making the round. She's a round the way girl. That's the one for me, Leon Hader.
Wow. Okay. I mean, you know what it is? Look, I think Bella Rockefeller, like, she follow her on social media. You guys can see for yourselves. Like, she knew she looked good in black with the black gloves. So then she switched and she knew she looked good in the pink gloves. Then she's tried on the blue gloves. Now she's putting on the yellow gloves. Problem is, for Bella Rockefeller, the more you keep changing teams, the more you're changing coaches, it's going to be really hard to get a win. I mean, because I only had a little bit of time with her before she was up and, you know, traded away. And then I found out she's traded again. So I don't know if that's a good call, Mike. I'm not sure.
Well, I look at it from a stance with her. Now, she is, I kind of include this with the trajectory, and this is someone on your team. Look at Jenny Bloody Valentine. She started loss. Then we get to LFC 26 Booty Camp, gets that win over Jessica Sekmat-Vatira. She right now is 0-2, losing to Bella Madison and losing to now Shay Lynn. So for me, Rockefeller's looking to get that victory, but she has a tough opponent, Hot Stuff Holly Dunaway, 4-time pro boxing champ, Hall of Famer. And for me, When you look at someone like Holly Dunaway coming from the boxing world, really making that transition to LFC, she's got the sex appeal, she's got the booty. Holly Dunaway was just involved in a voting of what can we see her wear going into the lingerie side of things for her entrance and for her overall performance. Man, the fans voted for the blue, so y'all are going to get some blue lingerie from Holly Dunaway. She couldn't decide, do I want to go pink, do I want to go red, do I want to go blue? But she's on the pink team, but we're getting blue. So you know what I'm saying? So hey, why not? She's going to look stellar nonetheless. But Joel, we're going to talk about this here, Mr. Leon Hader. Joel Kane got himself a 4-time pro boxing world champion on his team. Joel.
Look, I again, Joel has a way about these trades. I mean, remember before, wasn't a bucket of pucks?
Bucket of pucks.
Whether he's betting and whether he's trading under the table, switching out fighters. I don't put it past Joel to try to get someone on his team that I didn't know about. And this is another one that I know who she is now. I mean, I think he edited the stat sheet. And shame on me for not doing independent search. But her name wasn't Holly Dunaway before, or maybe it was spelled with the Y, or you know what? Either way, Joel got her. And here's the thing. Take a pro boxer, you put him in the LFC world. Okay, you put her in a cage. You throw the weighted gloves that we use in the LFC. Doesn't always translate, right? Because we run an operation where punching in the face might get you disqualified or fined. So if that's something that she's proficient at, throwing jabs, right hooks, uppercuts, we'll see how that translates from the boxing world to the lingerie fighting world. I'm going to be watching her closely, but this is very similar to, I'll bring up Ronda Rousey, against Holly Holm. Ronda Rousey wasn't equipped to fight somebody that had a different style and that took her out of her game. So that may be the case for Holly Dunaway. But in her opponent, Bella Rockefeller, someone who's trying to find her home. Maybe she's found one with a healthy male on Team Yellow. I don't know. I'm definitely going to have my box of popcorn, and I'm going to look just like the meme from Michael Jackson in Thriller, just watching it.
Exactly. Now, for me, I'm going to say this. I think however it goes, you have a debut like Holly Dunaway, you got Bella Rockefeller, it's going to gel so well, much like all these fights are. And speaking of gel so well, we got the bout that everybody wants to see repeated. And we're going to run it back, Leon Hader, because you have a little bit of something to deal with this. It is the return to the pink team, Bella Madison, the Rebel Princess, against Sheena, the Hungarian Hurricane Bathory. We run it back round 2.
There we go. Yeah, man, listen. Bella Madison, right? She talks a lot of shit.
Yep.
She brings me up. She can't keep my name out of her mouth.
Yep.
Bella Madison. If I can, Mike, for a second, let me address her personally.
Good.
Okay? Bella, I need you to focus on your opponent. Sheena Bathory already whooped your ass once, right? What you need to worry about is your opponent and possibly a wardrobe malfunction. Don't worry about the black team coach. Don't worry about what I'm doing. Don't try to be a Wish.com version of Audrey and put your hands on me, because I'm telling you, it's not going to end well for you, and I might just throw you out the cage. Now, I've been suspended before. You asked Jesse Santos about that. I'm all about being respectful and being a coach, and you guys are lovely ladies, but don't put your hands on the coach. Worry about your opponent. Don't worry about me. All right, end transmission. What do we got?
So Bella Madison and Sheena, the Hungarian Hurricane Bathory. Yeah, she is threatened to take you down to Chinatown on the LFC podcast, Mr. Leon Hader. So I look at it from a stance too as well. She was focused on throwing her shoe at you, going at you after the bout. Mind you, it was a split decision, probably one of the best doggone bouts in LFC history. Hurricane Runners and fall away slams. I'm curious to see how they outdo what they did at LFC 36 Booty Camp.
I mean, look, okay, can we talk about what Sheena's been up to?
We gonna talk about it, yes.
Can we talk about what Sheena's been doing?
Slap fight, baby.
Slap, baby. Right. Look, Sheena Bathory, my girl, went viral. I was there, right there in the crowd. I saw the hand come up. I saw it come across in slow motion. right?
Yep.
And Courtney Olsen, she did that little somersault roll. Her mohawk fell off. And I'm telling you, if there was any other indication that Sheena Bathory wasn't the one to F with, it's right there. And that's it. Look, I would say that Bella Madison consider herself lucky that standing strikes to the face aren't even a thing, because if they were, she'd find herself right there on the floor. They wouldn't even have to put hands to one hand. There'd be two hits. And if the LFC had strikes to the face, which I don't condone, right? It's clearly against the lingerie fighting rule book and the lingerie fighting commission. But if that rule was allowed, there would be two hits in that fight. There would be Sheena Bathory slapping the shit out of Bella Madison, and the second hit would be Bella Madison hitting the ground right before they raised Sheena's hand. Look, they put on, all jokes aside, they put on a fantastic, exciting match, which you so eloquently brought up. Fall-away slams, Hurricane Ranas. Who knows what they're going to bring to the table next? What I do know is that me and Sheena have a couple things up our sleeves, or bras or bra straps or whatever they would have hiding as far as skills and moves, and Sheena's ready. I just hope Bella is.
First and foremost, you're just gonna slap yourself silly right on this podcast, right on this.
We're gonna edit that out, right?
No. So we had Power Slap right after AEW on TBS. First and foremost, definitely check that out. Sheena was so impressive after that battle with Courtney Olsen that went viral. She's an assistant coach on Power Slap. Check it out if you've not seen it yet. Power Slap has been killing it on TBS. Yeah. Sheena's been all over the place with her bodybuilding, with Power Slap, with Sessions Wrestling, with LFC, a force to be reckoned with. But Bella Madison is looking to make it 1-1. And then, hell, man, we may need to have a rubber match with this. So Bella Madison, desperate times call for desperate measures. Sheena the Hungarian Bathory, part 2. We're not talking about confessions. We are talking about an LFC rematch, baby. Let's go.
Let's get it.
Now we going to get it to somebody else, because you're back here, man. We're talking about Black Team, Leon Hader. Jenny Bloody Valentine, the former booty camp champ chain holder, against the returning representing Team Healthy Male, Danica De La Rouche.
Oh man. Yeah, this one's gonna be interesting, right? Mm-hmm. I mean, you're usually the stats guy, but I remember this.
Okay.
If I recall, wasn't Danica De La Rouche an LFC champion?
Yeah, she was. LFC 30, Born to be Wild, on your team, nonetheless, where she won that title.
She won the championship due to travel restraints and COVID and things like that. She had to basically the title had to be what's the term that we use for it?
Relinquished.
Title was relinquished, and when she threw herself back into the mix, she got picked up on Team Yellow. Danica De La Rouge was in the main event in Sturgis for a reason. I mean, I trained her, and in fact, I'll be honest, I didn't have to train her a lot. She's done a lot herself in the professional wrestling world. She's been all over the United States. She's performed for several wrestling companies. She's been on AEW, if I recall correctly, AEW Dark. So she's definitely one to look out for. However, let's take a look at the opponent, Jenny Bloody Valentine. She's bringing years of experience and matches upon matches under her belt. She is a Paul Heyman girl.
Mm-hmm.
Jenny Bloody Valentine, despite her record, listen, some of the greatest boxers that have ever lived had long records. Okay, you say, okay, I have had 45 wins, 27 losses, and 3 draws. But it means they've almost had, and I'm not using Big Papa Pump's math here, that they've had, damn near 100 professional fights. In the case of Jenny Valentine, sure, her LFC record is one can be improved upon. But I'll tell you this, there's an old country song where they say, I'm not as good as I was, but I'm as good once as I ever was. So, I will never, ever take Jenny Valentine for granted, and I don't think Mr. De La Rouge should either. Jenny's bringing the fight.
Well, it already started on social media. Danica De La Rouge has been very vocal about whooping that ass, that being Jenny Bloody Valentine on Instagram and Twitter. And Jenny has come back and said that it's going to be a heartbreaking loss for Miss De La Rouge. And like you mentioned, man, she's been on AEW Dark. She was trained by the late, great Buddy Wayne, who has done a lot of enhancement work for WWF and NWA in the early days there. I mean, she has great training, great regimen. She's coming back from, like you mentioned, COVID restrictions, injuries, and really just battling back through the heart and determination will that she has. And Jenny Bloody Valentine, I mean, I got to give a shout out to our LFC photographer, Richard Enber, because there is a image that showcased the LFC 36 booty camp for. Unfortunately, Jenny was put to sleep by Jolene, and then you are just like, right in Jenny's face, like, oh man, like she passed out to the pain. You're like holding her, you're like this triumph, traumatic loss. And I gotta say, that's the imagery and storytelling. Will we see something like that again, or will Jenny avenge that loss and take out a former LFC champion, a woman who's not even gotten a rematch, and Miss Danica De La Rouge? We shall see, Leon.
Yeah, we'll see.
Now, moving on to the next bout, I got to say this. Originally, it was supposed to be Jordan the Hammer Hamner making her return. We saw her last time at LFC 35 against Terry Feisty Fist London. She was originally on Team Healthy Male. Unfortunately, due to injury, she is not going to be at this event. So taking her place is Kira Magwai Batara against your girl, Lauren the Animal Fogel.
Oh, it was my girl.
Was your girl, but she is your girl, man. I mean,
I know.
We've talked about this, and I've said this to you.
I know.
I know. It hurt. It hurts. It's right here. It's in the heart.
I know. We go back. I'm talking like I don't. Did they ever talk about this on the show? We go back to when she was like 14, and I was 16, and we were at a professional wrestling company. She was a valet, and I was just getting my break into the business. And like I said, that's many years ago for UWF. A long time ago. So yeah, we go back. We have some history. They hated to see her go. The trade happened the way it did. But I mean, what more can I say? You know, Lauren Fogel is going to put on a show. She's an animal. You know, things that we've said over and over again. She's going to bring that lingerie football part of her repertoire out there. A lot of tackles, a lot of ground and pound, and Lauren has, you know, right up there with Jenny, been one of the most consistent members of lingerie fighting championships. So definitely an OG, regardless of whose team she's on. Now, her opponent. I know a little bit about her too. And, you know, if I had the chance, because she's not on my team, right?
No, she's on Team Healthy Male.
If I had the chance, I would have picked her up. Now, she came in as a stand-in. She was supposed to be at a different show, but it didn't work out. So, you know, I wasn't able to recruit her. This one here, call her Mogwai, right? You remember Mogwai? What movie is that from?
Oh, God, you're going to get me on this. You'll probably get me on this. I should know this, but God, where's Mogwai from?
Come on, man. Gremlins!
Oh, okay. Oh, all right. I go friggin' Gremlins. I mostly friggin' what's his face? What the hell was the name of the gremlin? Was it Gizmo or something like that?
Gizmo. But Gizmo was a Mogwai.
Okay, thank you.
Look, Mogwai, small, petite, cute. Karabatara she's don't let her size fool you. Now she has had some professional fights. She has been in that cage. She's made a name for herself first and foremost in the MMA world, and now she's trying her hand at LFC. Even though I don't particularly have a dog in this fight either, it's going to be interesting because you now have someone with a football tackling ground and pound background against somebody who has a mixed martial arts background. A little bit of a weight difference, definitely a height difference, a strength difference. We all know that Lauren Fogel can damn near bench press a house when she wants to without even trying. So I'm definitely, just like the others, I'm going to be watching this one. You know, I'm not saying I'm pulling for one or the other, but I'm excited to see what Miss Batara can do in an LFC setting, for sure.
I'll tell you something about Gremlins. We have a new batch of talent here in the LFC. All right, I know the sequels.
Don't feed them after midnight.
Don't feed them after midnight.
Don't pour no water on them. Come on now.
All right. See? All right. Anyway, with the Gremlins references,
They multiply.
They like multiplicity with Michael Keaton. Anyway,
Yeah, I'm pretty sure Audrey's a gremlin. Anyway.
Oh, you're just gonna go that route. All right. Oh my goodness, Audrey and her Get Wet. I would love. Okay, here's what I'm gonna put out there now. Joel's been on Get Wet. We need to get you on Get Wet with Audrey and Terry. It's got to happen now. I'm putting that into.
All right, look. I mean, that's more Joel's territory because he always gets pushed into a pool. He's always getting wet. But I can dip my toe in the pool. Sure, we can do that.
Right. Anywho. But Kira Batara, man, let me tell you something about her. Bellator MMA mixed with wrestling. She just put out your stomping grounds here and what we've seen on the last LFC events, training at FSW, future stars of wrestling, amazing talent, amazing class of talent, amazing teachers as well. But god dang, man, we look at it from a stance too as well. Kira's doing her thing, Lauren's doing her thing. These two are going to mesh so well, like you mentioned, the LFL background and everything that's encompassed with that. I'm really excited for this to be another great semi-main event for Lauren. We saw her at the last one against Courtney Coco Loco Pemberton and MJ Dom. Yeah. Well, here's the thing. Your heart was broken there too, because I told you this. I said it's going to be a good fight then Lauren wins. I've been telling you this for the last two events now. And then this one, I'm not even going to say it's going to be like, no. I'm not, but I'm going to say it's going to be a really close.
You better stop. Yeah. Don't manifest with your, this isn't a spoiler. This is a
prediction. It's a spoiler. I'm Paul Heyman.
Yeah.
I'm Paul Heyman of LFC.
Don't do that.
All right. It's all heartbroken. He's sad. It's right here. Anyway, moving on to the main event. Something you also know a little about here too, sir. And we're going to talk about something being in your face besides cake. We have Selena De La Renta representing the pink team against the return.
Oh boy,
the bombshell Forbes representing the black team. A rematch from LFC 31 Booty Camp 2. Leon, you had a lot of face, man.
That was a travesty. You're giving me PTSD here, Mike.
I know.
I'm about to just lose it because I keep a mental tally of points. And I'm not taking anything away from Selena De La Renta. I mean, forget the fact I called her a cheap J-Lo knockoff. Besides that, she put on a hell of a fight, but not as good as a fight as Katie Forbes. She had the social media following. She had the look. She had the attitude. She had the aggression. She had the moves. In my mind, she had the fight. But at the end of the day, y'all saw what happened, right?
I know. And it was tragic because Selena got the win.
Katie didn't talk to me for like a month.
She was
because you promised me that I would win. I'm like, if you do everything I told you to do, which she did, you will win.
Yep.
I mean, and I don't know if the judges were jealous. I mean, we talked about our opening contest and someone whose nickname is Booty, right?
Yep.
Yeah. Well, Katie Forbes has got two of those. And so maybe they were jealous, right? And I get why the scuffle happened. We can talk about that. The scuffle that happened at the end of the fight that I somehow got in the middle of and couldn't get out of. It was like the Tasmanian devil came through and I just got tied up in the whole tornado, and everywhere they went, I had to go.
Yep.
And all I'm going to say, Mike, is there better be extra security? And I might have to see if LFC will enact a instant replay. I might have to call, and they do it in the NFL. I might have to call for a challenge. But no, here's the thing: It doesn't matter which way it goes. We know it's going to be exciting. We know that as a main event that they're going to give their all. I'm just going to stay out of their way this time so that I don't become collateral damage.
Here's the way I see it. And like you mentioned here, like it was so great the first bout where Selena wins the Booty Camp champ title and Katie was upset, pissed off, stormed out of the FSW arena. And for me, the way I look at it is the last time that they fought, there was not a lot of people there. It was still during COVID time, folks. That was 2021. This is 2023. People will be around, a lot of people. So we get to see them perform in that realm. But god dang it, man, like you mentioned, Katie's looking to get another win. Selena's going to make this 2-0 against Katie Forbes. I'm excited. And I think what you're going to see here is a main event for the ages, like each and every show is with LFC with the main events. And this shows, man, like, again, I can't say this enough. New talents, rematches, a lot of returns and a lot of debuts. I'm really excited for LFC 37 back to the mansion. Yeah.
Not only that, but this show here, you're talking back to the mansion, but This is the first time new venue.
Yep.
Right. In the past, we've done shows. If you're keeping track, Hard Rock, Sam's Town,
Yep.
FSW. And then, of course, we traveled and went to other places and Slovakia and the Four Bears Resort. And, we've been to all these other spots, Sturgis, of course. Definitely some big things going on for LFC. For all the competitors involved and all the coaches, it's time. I tell all of you, it's time. Go out there, whoop some ass, make some viral moments, and I'm pretty sure this is going to take us long and far. Back to the mansion, LFC 37.
Yep.
Yeah, that's my lucky number. I'm gonna go to the Caesar's Palace tonight. Put all the money on 37 black.
Well, hold on a minute here.
Hey, is that the right color? Hold on. You go do your thing. I gotta make sure 37 is black. Hold on.
Okay. While he looks that up. Well, first of all, he does that 37 roulette number 37. If it's not black, I'm gonna laugh. So I will say this, folks. Go out of your way. It airs on Tuesday, Valentine's Day, 10 p.m. Eastern, 7 p.m. Pacific. 19. What happened? Did you find it?
Yeah, it only goes to 32.
Wow. So 10 p.m. Eastern, 7 p.m. Pacific, Valentine's Day. LFC.
And then the numbers 3 and the number 7 are both red.
Way to go.
That's why I don't gamble. No, won't do it. That's why I'm a coach and not a professional gambler.
No,
I can't.
You got to know
LFC 37. Don't go to roulette and play number 37 because you ain't gonna win shit.
You got to know where to hold them and fold them, folks.
Mike, let's look. Black team, Joel, Audrey, you can change whatever color you want. And Joel, I think it's both of our goals to just, it's crazy too because we're both healthy males.
Yes, you are.
We're both healthy males, but a mentally unhealthy female is running the healthy male team. I would propose that we'll have to talk to the LFC Prez to see what Holly May thinks about this. But I mean, maybe we can fight for a sponsorship. If you want to represent a healthy male, why not a healthy male? You know what I mean? So, just the same. I mean, I know now we're just kind of ranting. The show is going to be awesome. I can't wait to come back here and do the after show, right? The recap and see how it goes, and wishing for nothing but the best for the black team.
Okay, well, hold on here, black team. If we've done this like these last few events, you've been getting whooped by the pink team. So hopefully we get. I gotta put it out there. We talked about this last time. Joe got one up on you. He got one up on you. He didn't get 5.
Joe, are you back there? I'm looking. Is he in your closet? What's going on? Is he in your payroll?
No, I'm just saying. We talked about it last time. You got whooped.
Is your hair pink under that hat?
No, it's still blonde. Still got some blondage.
All right, you're good. Cool. Hey, look, it's all in good fun. Yep. But look, as long as I don't, that was my thing. That was the agreement before with the ex-prez.
Yes.
As long as I didn't lose every single one of my fights, I was good. So I'm still employed. I still got a job. And now with another team there, it throws another dynamic. But I'm telling you, Sheena, strong. Jenny Valentine, strong. Monica, Flowerbomb, Garcia, strong. The black team is coming. We're taking heads. We're kicking ass. And we're going home with the W. You heard it here first, kids.
So be there, Valentine's Day, LFC 37 back to the mansion, 10 p.m. Eastern, 7 p.m.
I mean, they better win because now I've had to reschedule Valentine's Day with my wife. So if I'm going to lose with her, I better win at LFC.
Yeah, hopefully we don't see you on the couch, sir. Hopefully you don't be on the couch. But we'll say this. LFC 37 back to the mansion, 10 p.m. Eastern, 7 p.m. Pacific. Valentine's Day, 1999, LFCfights.com. If you're out there, go out and see a damn good time in Vegas. If you're a VIP member, enjoy yourselves. Get yourselves onto LFCfights.com. Check out the LFC Network on Roku. Check out all the events. Check out Coach Leon Hader. Check out Coach Joel Kane. Check out Audrey Monique. Yes, I said Audrey Monique with her mentally unstable self. She's psycho. She's crazy.
Yeah, that's why I got my support dog. Stop mentioning Audrey Monique.
Sorry, man. And Hey, I'm still liked by her, hopefully after the show too. So anyway, I digress. For Leon Hader, my name is Mike Larkin. Thank you guys for listening, and we'll be back with the recap show for LFC 37 Back to the Mansion. Black Team, and your support dog. Woof woof.
Fight, fight, fight!